Well, howdy there, and welcome to What's You All This Then. This is normally a podcast about the United Kingdom, but this month we're saying yes, sir, to the red, white, and blue, but not the Union Jack red, white, and blue, the American red, white, and blue. And we're saying hell no to the red, white, and blue, but this time I do mean the Union Jack, not the American flag, which is also red, white, and blue. Hope that's clear. Anyway, today on the show, oh shit, here we go again. It's another video game episode. And another slightly tenuous interpretation of the theme of the podcast as we discuss a game that was created in the UK, set in America, is developed in Edinburgh, and is published by a company in New York. So, is it British or is it American? Is it signature satire and erudite commentary on American culture, or is it just some South Park shit? Pour yourself some hot coffee before we tackle these thoughty questions. I'm Libby Watson, and I'm joined by my co-host, Charlotte McDonnell.
Ooh, okay. Not taking it personally that I always say my wonderful co-host Libby Watson, and I just got my co-host, but that's fine.
And I'm joined by my sensitive co-host, Charlotte McDonnell.
See, there we go. That's accurate, at least.
Much better. Yeah, much better. How you doing, Charlotte?
I'm doing good now, right? Because I've been blasting my aircon for like a couple hours, and I had to turn it off because it's really loud for when we record the podcast. 35 degrees Celsius, which is 95 Fahrenheit in Toronto today. So I'm just like I'm getting ready to cook. Is what's happening.
Let her cook.
I will be cooking today.
Let her cook.
How is the humidity though? That's what always gets me.
It's always 100% humidity in my apartment because I'm just so wet. I don't know.
Oh dear.
That's
Charlotte lives in a rainforest cafe.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know.
No, I'm just a moist individual. We got 64 humidity.
Gross.
Is that bad?
Yeah, that's not great.
Anything above like 10.
Yeah, I agree. When I lived in DC, people used to say, "Oh, it's not the percent humidity; it's actually the dew point that matters." And I was like, "Okay, well, I don't know how to interpret that either. So, let's see what the dew point is in Toronto." It looks like, Charlotte, the dew point is 77. Now that is high. That's very high.
I'm seeing, and that's 25 Celsius.
Yeah.
What's a normal dew point?
My understanding is that under 60 feels good.
Okay. Well, that's why I
don't
won't
know
leave the house today. So
no, you shouldn't, and I don't think I will either. It's cloudy here, which in LA is basically the same thing as the freaking world ending. Okay.
But you have the June bloom in LA though.
Yes.
So
yes,
you'll be cloudy up until about 12, and then it'll be beautiful sunshine, and everyone will be happy again.
That's exactly right. Yes, we have May grey, June gloom, and then no sky July is something that people also say. And it is July now, so it could be that I don't see the sky until August, which would be so sad for me.
I just realized we've got 3 British people on the podcast today.
Okay.
And we're talking about the weather.
Yeah, immediately.
And what did we talk about before the recording started? We talked about tea.
We did do that.
And beans on toast.
And beans on toast.
We really are like this.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's true.
I have actually been eating a lot more beans on toast recently. I think since we started doing the podcast, I've become more British. I've been leaning into my Britishness more. Been doing jacket potatoes sort of on the regular as well.
Oh, I need to do that.
Yeah, I haven't had one of those in a long time.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever made a jacket potato, actually.
Huh.
Cooking stream idea. Jacket potato stream. Jacket potato stream.
How did we get through the whole episode on jacket potatoes without you saying that you'd never made a jacket potato?
Maybe I did say it, and it was just so boring that no one remembers it, not even us. I've eaten them. I just don't think I've made them.
I haven't made one since I was a student. That was like peak student food.
Yes.
Cut it open, butter, beans.
Right.
Done.
Yeah. I just still can't really cook. So for me, that's just like, that's good cooking. Is if I'm making a baked potato for myself.
Let her cook.
Yep. And I will continue to as well. Okay, and if you're playing the drinking game, how many times will Libby say "let her cook" to me?
I'm doing guerrilla marketing for Chef Kevin's podcast.
Yes, which we went on the Patreon for, and you should listen to that as well. That was that was such a good time. Doing an episode of making chess souls. Speaking of video games,
God, I really think we fucking nailed that.
Making what?
What if chess was Dark Souls?
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, hey, depending on who you play, it can be Dark Souls.
Yeah.
My granddad took absolutely 0 prisoners when I was a kid, and he taught me how to play. And he was just like, "You gotta learn, kid."
Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough. I think I played chess with my nan, but she was really nice and sort of didn't really make any effort to actually teach me like how the game worked. It was just sort of like, and here's a fun thing we can do for an hour. That'll shut you up.
Yeah, I went to the phase where my granddad had this like really nice set that I think he got in Greece or something, and so I just played like knights and kings and queens with that instead.
Did you ever play the PC chess game with the wizard?
Don't think so.
The wizard, the chess wizard.
Yeah, the chess wizard. I'm bringing him up. Chess master. Take a look. Oh yeah, I mean he looks so fucking cool. You will definitely recognize him when I pull this image up. You're definitely going to recognize him, even though he's quite small. Here we go. Take a look at this bad boy.
Computer activate chess wizard.
Enhance.
Oh, he's so small.
Oh, looks like Alan Moore.
He does look a bit like Alan Moore.
Yeah, it's giving Merlin. It's giving Alan Moore.
The Chessmaster 2000.
The finest chess program in the world.
All right.
This like jaunty pose, he's also giving Santa's got a hobby. Have you been naughty or nice? Play me a chess and find out.
Yeah, I know. He's definitely got a sort of sultry side, doesn't he? I'm seeing various chess masters, but it's mostly, oh my god, there was chess master for the Game Boy Color. God, that would rock. Yeah, I don't understand chess.
I mean, would that rock? That sounds like the most fucking boring thing to do on your Game Boy Color is playing chess, right?
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right, let's introduce our guest formally.
Thank you.
You may know her from her past work at GameSpot, although these days you can find her curating new and upcoming PC titles via her newsletter, Looking for Game, or on the Friends Per Second podcast. Welcome to the show, Lucy James. Thank you for coming on. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing great, thank you. My accent, the first thing I did this morning was I had a call with a British person, and they had to ask me if I was American or British. And so now being on a podcast with 2 Brits, it's like it's coming back. I feel like it's leveling up and my accent is back. Maybe we'll get to Geordie. I don't know, but I'm thrilled to be here.
Oh,
you have that in you?
Love
I am. If only I wasn't having tea and having like 2 glasses of something else, and then I would be peak. Or if my mum calls.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's the moment when my American friends have never heard it, and then I talk to my mum, and they just go, "What the hell was that?" It's a regional accent,
you knew
baby.
Another language?
It's a regional accent.
I will never forget watching Geordie Shore with my friends at college and them having to put the subtitles on. They were like, I mean, to be honest, I kind of needed the subtitles a little bit as well because I mean they were really, really, really Geordie.
Yeah, I mean not the problem with Geordie Shore. Great piece of television. We were always sort of one person removed from Geordie Shore. And they would always go to the nightclubs that we went to. And there is one that I will never forget, which is when I think it's Charlotte. She gets kicked out of, or it's like she's not happy with someone else being in this place. And she's like, "It's not Middlesbrough, it's Tub Tub Palace VIP." And I was like, "You could never go to Tub Tub Palace." Oh my God. But no, similar story is that my American friends were watching Love Island, the UK version, and they had to bring me in to translate.
Yeah.
Because they were watching with subtitles, but some of the things that they were on, they just didn't understand. And I will never forget, I was watching sort of one of the catch-up episodes.
Yes.
See, this is me tying it back to video games. I was watching one of the catch-up episodes, and something bad happened or something sad happened, and they used the sad piano music from Mass Effect 3. Like the do-do-do-do.
Okay.
And I was like...
I do think this is something British television... Love Island is British, right?
It is.
Okay,
yeah.
And this is something I've noticed on British television more, where they'll just like randomly use bits of like Pirates of the Caribbean or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? How is that possible? It must be something to do with. Well, Love Island surely can't be on the BBC, can it? Not on the BBC.
No, it's ITV. But that's the thing, is that the Americans here, because obviously, like, if you watch Love is Blind or anything on Netflix, it's all it's all just sort of like audio network stock ish stuff, or at least there's an actual agency that I think makes them, and it's probably going to become an AI generated industry.
Awesome, yes.
But in the UK, we must have some great licensing, because they're always so surprised with how much licensed music there is. I remember there was like Chapel Roan was in something last season, and they were like, how did you guys get Chapel Roan? Is that not a fortune? I was like, I don't know.
Right, and you hear it on like daytime telly as well. It'll be a show that's called like, Animal Hospital or something, and it's like, they're using fucking someone else who's famous.
Well, I remember I wanted to show a clip from Blue Peter when we were doing the cheese rolling episode, and and I couldn't because it had Limp Bizkit Rollin' 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 in it.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, hey, who else were they going to use on?
I mean,
Blue
it was correct,
Peter?
and that's
it was correct,
yeah.
and I'm glad that they could use it. I wish we'd have been able to show it on the pod, but I'm glad that we are able to experience that kind of rich cultural tapestry that we get in the UK.
But it also means that I have like, I can never listen to Shine by Take That, because I always think of DFS adverts or SCS adverts, because it's always like, there are some songs in my mind that I'm just like, that's a Sofa advert, that's a Marks and Spencer's advert.
Yeah, of course. For me, it's I'm So Excited, I think, was used in Crunchy ads when we were like 9.
Yeah.
And you can I can still see the roller coaster in my head, the Crunchy roller coaster.
And that was around the time that they had the big Coronation Street Chocolate Street.
Yes! Oh my god.
Because it was all the same thing. And then I remember I went to Cadbury World around that time, and they had it.
Oh.
Like the big chocolate Coronation Street.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was a huge moment for me.
I never got to go to Cadbury World. Isn't that sad? Isn't that the saddest thing you've ever heard?
I don't think I ever went either. No.
Yeah, but it's like sadder for me somehow.
Okay, sure.
Because I'm the chocolate one.
Yes, you are the chocolate one. I
really like chocolate.
That's right. Well, it's America Month, so we wanted to make sure that we had a British guest on to talk about Britain. That felt important to this, because, I mean, we don't often have the sort of excuse to... I guess one of the things that me and Libby bonded over originally was the fact that we both... Well, from the UK, we both left, and as a result, we sort of see our home country as a bit of a foreign country now.
Yes.
And I was wondering, Lucy, if you have had a similar experience leaving.
Oh, God, yeah. So that's the thing, is like, I mean, I can't even tell you who's the Prime Minister at the moment. I feel like I saw him announce that he's leaving. I was like, has he left?
Right. Has he left?
I don't know. But it is really weird, because obviously all of everything targeted now algorithmically is like, oh, you're in California, so we're going to show you everything that is relevant to California. But in some places, it still has me checked as like a British person, so I do get the occasional bit of news. The thing that's really annoyed me is that the BBC news site, you have to have a login and everything now. So if I want to check the BBC, I have to use a VPN just to check news from back home. But I still, I mean, I don't know about you two, but like, I still have a lot of friends back home, so I get the important updates. But it's mostly like the snooker hall closed down,
right?
Where we used to get served underage or something, like all that, like the important local updates, or this person died.
Yeah.
But it is weird, and especially the heat wave. Not to bring it back to weather, but like I listened to a bunch of podcasts like Three Bean Salad and Ellis and John, and they're all in the UK. And hearing them talk about the heat wave is really strange, because I remember what it's like being in the UK. Not built for it. Miserable. So yeah, I miss it. But how often do you go back?
Well, I just actually went back like a week ago. I've been back twice since the podcast started a year ago. But before that, I'd not been back in years because I don't really like it, and it's now that I'm in LA, it's ever so far. It's ever so far.
It's very far.
No, I
like 11 hours.
I haven't been back in 6 years.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty crazy. But it is one of those things where it's like, whenever I like am formulating a plan to hang out with my family, I'm like, can we all go on holiday somewhere else?
Yes.
Because a trip to the UK it's using up a holiday to go somewhere I don't really want to go. You know, it's so much effort to sort of go back to something that I already sort of know so well. That also like, I think one of the recent times that I went back, and this is really dating how long it's been, I think they changed the pound coins. And I remember trying to give a tip and finding out that since I like left and came back that my money was no longer good there. Like they wouldn't accept I tried to leave a tip and my friends were like, you can't use that. That money doesn't work anymore.
They have pounds that don't work anymore. The pounds stopped working.
The pounds stopped working, yeah.
That's crazy.
Do we still have the penny?
Do we still have the penny? You know, last 2 times I've been in the UK, I haven't used cash at all.
I haven't used cash either.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I had to set up a Monzo.
wait.
No.
What is Monzo?
Oh my God, okay, no. So, you know how we have Zelle and Venmo? We back home have Monzo.
Monzo?
Yeah, my mum has a Monzo, so I'm familiar with Monzo.
Mumzo.
But it's very good. But it's because, like, I have access to my bank accounts, but I asked them to send me a credit card over here. Again, very American of me, asking for a credit card.
I need my credit card.
I need my credit card. Does this contain dairy? But it's like it didn't arrive, so I just had to set up a Monzo because it's easier to just send people money that way.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is Monzo?
Yeah.
Why is this card so obnoxiously orange?
It is Monzo so orange, yeah.
Monzo is crazy. That is giving the tweet about Canada about how they call Kermit Green Dennis or something.
Yeah.
What?
You know. Well, no,
we don't. But I do go to a store called Shoppers Drug Mart.
Shoppers Drug Mart.
Oh, I only know that from the Vine.
What's the Vine?
Which is Judy here on College Street, and there's a raccoon at Shoppers Drug Mart. It's just a woman called Judy. There's a raccoon.
That's so nice.
My friend actually met her randomly.
Judy? From
the
Vine?
Judy from the Vine.
That I just learned about. That's so exciting. Wow.
I hope I never see that Vine because I just want to have your recreation of that Vine be the main version.
Oh, it's perfect. Yeah.
Clip that bit of audio. I'll put it on the Vine.
Yes.
And then you'll get the full picture.
That's much better. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. No, we call stupid stuff over there. Like Deliveroo is another one that I think is very silly. That's our like food delivery app, I guess. Deliveroo.
One of them.
Deliveroo.
Yeah. I was on Deliverance for a while as well in the UK.
Deliverance? As in the movie?
As in the movie. Yeah.
That sucks.
It was sucks. I think I remember it being the best one because they basically had all cuisines. I really don't know how it worked. Probably just sort of like an enormous ghost kitchen situation.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just laughing thinking about the idea of a British food delivery app where the gimmick is it's not just chips. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was truly just like it was a good one for we can't decide what we all want, so we'll get this, and therefore you can have your curry.
From a single place,
from a single location.
Right. Yeah. I understand.
Wait, but it's called Deliverance.
It was called Deliverance, yeah, but it no longer exists.
That gives me Catholic guilt.
Yeah,
just hearing about it.
I find that quite upsetting. Charlotte, I think if we ever do Canada Month, we should do a competition where we pit silly British names for things against silly Canadian names for things and decide which is sillier. Because of course, there's no reason why why they're inherently sillier than like DoorDash or whatever. But Skip the Dishes, for example, the Canadian delivery service. I'm just like, come on, guys.
I mean, you know what it fucking sounds like is like every brand name in Grand Theft Auto.
It does. Yay! You're right. Oh my god. Except that there's not some joke about tits in there.
Yeah, exactly. And I will say, despite the fact that I brought that up, we can't talk anymore about Grand Theft Auto brands. And I see Libby googling and don't do that.
I'm not googling. Okay. I'm not googling. I promise.
I'm afraid because I do have I have a Grand Theft Auto brands quiz for us.
Ooh, okay.
At the end of the episode.
What I was doing was I was minimizing the window that has the England game, and I was maximizing the window that has my British Thought of the Week stuff. Okay. Sorry, American Thought of the Week. So that's what I was doing. I promise I wasn't Googling. American Thought of the Week. Yes.
We should probably talk about America generally a little bit on America Month. I don't know, Lucy, what's your favorite thing about America?
My favorite thing about America, I mean, genuinely, the people.
Me too.
Yeah.
Which is, what keeps me here. I'm very lucky. I live literally next door to two of my best friends.
Oh, nice.
Like, they're, and, we have a bunch of other people within a 10-minute walking radius. So we're living the commune dream.
Yeah, that's great.
And other than that, I mean, I love the weather, career opportunities. It is wild, especially in California, just how many different types of weather you can get. If you can go, a few hours up north, you get to Tahoe. Still never been, but I could go if I wanted to.
Theoretically,
the river, national parks, it's like incredible nature. And the Mexican food over here is much better than back home. Food in general, I'm very spoiled in Oakland. Oakland is apparently, I didn't know this, one of the best cities in the country for food.
Yeah.
And I went to Chicago a few months ago. Wow.
I know.
Incredible. So there's a mix of things.
Yeah, it's hard to know how to talk. I mean, this is something we struggle with on this podcast all the time, is how to talk about being from somewhere that we think broadly sucks, but also it gets in some ways unfairly maligned, even if the overall thrust of saying that Britain isn't all that good is correct. And that's kind of how I feel about America, but it's more fraught because I chose to come here. And many years ago, part of me choosing to come here was being like, no, I actually think America's really good. It was like, it was the Obama years, it was a different time. But I do think, even though there are obviously lots of very horrible American people, I do love Americans. They're so, in general, nice and
sincere.
Sincere is the thing. That was something that struck me, coming here. You know how when you go into a store and someone is like, how are you? A lot of the time, I know that they don't mean it really, but they also kind of do mean it more.
Yeah.
There's a sort of sincerity to everyday interactions that is, it's just nice, isn't it?
Have you managed to, so when you go into a store and they always say, hey, how are you? So if you're going up to the register and they say, hey, how are you? I always say, I'm good, thanks, how are you? Because that's the British in me.
Yes.
But the Americans, they kind of just go, good, thanks, let's move on with the transaction. Yeah. And so I find it...
Yeah, I'll get a... That's sort of what they do.
Yeah. And so, but that's, the kind of meeting of the American and the British, because whenever I ask them, how are you doing? They always kind of act surprised, as if it doesn't happen. So it's like this one-way niceness, which I think maybe we could change.
I would say I do a mix, as with all of these things. I've been here long enough that I am in some ways quite thoroughly American, and then in other ways I find myself doing the British version occasionally, and I it's pretty arbitrary which way around it is. The big one for me was saying, are you you're right, because if you say are you all right to an American, they think that they appear to be having a heart attack.
They think it matters.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Are you all right is like, oh my God, are you okay? But you're right from us is just hello.
Yeah. My some of my friends have started to I had friends over from the UK and we all went away. We've been to the Madonna Inn.
I've heard of it. I've not been. That's
What's the Madonna Inn?
It is this very kitsch hotel where every room is a different theme. And it's incredible. We went, we've been a couple times, and it has a wonderful pool and this steakhouse, which it's very famous for its steakhouse. And I just urge you to look up pictures of it because it is Liberace would have loved it. It's incredible. But no, and so I had we were packing the car, and I said, "Oh yeah, put it in the trunk." And I looked at my British friends, and I was like, "I don't normally say that. I just localize for them.
I know.
I just localize."
Well, you can't be saying boot to them because they're going to be like, "What the fuck do you mean? Put it in the boot? I couldn't fit this in a boot. A boot is small."
No, I did say it once, and now their 5-year-old solely uses boot.
Oh,
so I'm doing my
so
part.
nice.
That's
so
nice.
nice.
That's so nice.
Oh my god. Yeah. No, there are absolutely things where I have completely localized, and then things that I don't say enough to have changed what I say, and then when it does come out, I'm like, oh right, that one is still British to me because I say it like once every 4 years, so it hasn't been beaten out of me yet. But no, it's fun. And I am like an American citizen now as well, so I sort
congrats.
of thanks. Yeah. What a relief it was to get that done under the wire. The previous administration.
I'm still going for my green card. So
yeah, it really, really sucks. I don't know if you found this, but my experience was that Americans just truly can't believe how bad the process is. Like when I got married, someone who is otherwise like extremely knowledgeable and stuff was like, so do you just get it in the mail? And I was like, no, you get it in the fucking mail. It's going to be like a year.
But the thing is that I also have the frustration with them when they don't necessarily understand, but it's like, I couldn't tell you what the process is to immigrate into the UK either.
No.
So it's like, I get it.
Right.
But also, we've seen the tumultuous, like executive orders coming out and the mass scrambling. And I think it would maybe behoove American citizens to learn a little bit more about the immigration process because it is such an important and vital part of the economy.
Yes.
Not only that, but it's, just the human aspect of it, right? It's like, you want to uproot people from your communities, people with families, people with roots here. Maybe let's all learn a little bit about it before we...
For sure, yeah. And the sort of assumption, the number of times I've heard people who, again, are not sort of otherwise Nazis say stuff like, I would have thought you were the kind of person that we would want to be bringing in. I'm like, let's examine that.
Ooh, let's unpack that.
Let's unpack that. Do you mean like because I have a job or, because I have degrees or whatever? Because I would argue, no, I'm not. Like, I'd be a lot better if I was like a fucking nurse or a teacher or something instead of just some twat.
We need more podcasters in America. That's what we need.
Well, Canada had like a podcaster visa, right? And they had to like shut down applications because it wasn't specifically podcast, but it was like content creators or creatives or whatever. And it was like immediately they were like, oh, right, there's too fucking many of those.
I haven't seen what's going on in Portugal recently, but I know similar kind of vibe. They had a more open visa thing, and I think they're backing down on it now.
Yeah,
I miss my EU passport,
bro. I know.
My brother went through the trouble to get his Irish passport, as many British people with the distant Irish relations have done since leaving the EU, and I probably should do that at some point.
My family is all Dutch. And so it's harder because strangely, like another friend of mine, his dad is Dutch, or like his dad's parents were Dutch. They had to live in Amsterdam for a year.
God damn.
And I looked at my dad and I was like, and he went, no, I love you so much. I'm
not moving. Yeah, exactly. I've been wondering about whether Lewis could look into his like Italian ancestry, because I believe that in Italy you can go back pretty far and get, but again they might have shut that down, whereas Canada I believe is liberalizing it. If you have like a grandparent who at some point became Canadian, you can
Canadian immigration depends like vastly on the province.
Yes,
right. Quebec is not as easy, but if you go to like Vancouver or something, it's a lot depending on where you are.
Yeah. I've certainly been thinking about it.
We'd love to have you.
The thing is, like, I honestly haven't been thinking about it, but I think one of the good things about a long ongoing visa process is you find community in other people who are going through it. So I have friends who are going to Canada, friends who are Portugal, friends who's similar to going back to Europe, or like a friend of mine just got his Irish passport, and so it's like. It's stuff that you don't think about as a kid because your world is so much smaller. And then as you're an adult, and if you are privileged enough to as we are, it's like when it can become a reality, it's like, oh, it's so much more involved than you ever would have thought. And so that's why like I have a group chat where two of my friends and I, we just sense check each other whenever we see something in the news that might impact us, because we're like, okay. Like, and we have a rule where it's like, if one of our lawyers tells us not to worry, we won't worry.
That's great.
That is good. Yeah. No, I mostly just remember when I was originally applying for my permanent residency, it just became my full-time job for like 2 weeks. It is insane.
Someday I'll show the size of the stack of stuff that Lewis and I had to submit to prove that we were married.
Mine's in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to, I've been very lucky with my lawyer as well because they specialize in like content creator and stuff and like stuff like that. And I was like, that's not technically my job. I guess maybe it is now, but it helps a lot that they actually understand. Because when I was going through it at my old company, they were like, oh, you don't qualify for an O1 visa. And I spoke to my lawyer.
You absolutely do, yeah.
Like, my lawyer Googled me and he was like, what are they talking about?
I know. Oh, well, Charlotte, speaking of places in America, do you want to do American Thought of the Week?
Let's do American Thought of the Week.
Iced tea's nice. What happened to Geraldo? Big soda. Bloody tornado again. How do they make corn dogs? Did they finish Reconstruction or what?
Merican Thought of the Week.
That's right, Charlotte. It's American Thought of the Week. And this week's American Thought of the Week is, where's the condom capital of the world?
What?
Huh?
Is this something, so as Americans, is this something that you think often?
Oh, this was one of the questions on my citizenship test. Yeah, it was, and of course, name the, what side did we fight on in World War II, and what's the purpose of Congress, and where's the condom capital of the world? Yeah, so
in terms of usage or production?
Well, in terms of production. What we're going to talk about this week is American city nicknames, which I find unbelievably charming and an extremely rich vein for falling down rabbit holes. For some reason, and I couldn't really find a great answer to this, but I have a theory. American cities are more likely than British cities to have a nickname that is something like, for example, Hat City, which is Danbury, Connecticut, or the onion capital of the world, which is Elba, New York, and to sort of promote themselves as the home of a particular industry or the foremost place in a particular industry. I think this is partly due to just, this is what America kind of is like a bunch of places trying to sell themselves and everybody trying to sell themselves all the time.
How do we market our town?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And I think some of it, for at least some regions of the country, comes from like the development of railroads and then, the roads, the kind of road trip culture. You're driving past somewhere and it calls itself the milkshake capital of the world. And you're like, well,
you're going to stop in.
You're going to stop in, aren't you? You want to see world's biggest thermometer or whatever, which, by the way, can I just tell you, the world's biggest thermometer is in, is it Baker, California on the way to Vegas? And it fucking sucks. It's a digital thermometer. It's just
that does suck.
It's just a screen.
Come on, man.
Have you seen the big stuff in Australia?
No, I've not seen the big stuff in Australia.
Ooh.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I didn't mean to so professionally as well.
I didn't mean to leave you in suspense, but yeah, on the Gold Coast of Australia, they just have those kind of things, but they are just giant things. So there's one that's the big sheep. It's just a giant, like not a real sheep.
I was going to say,
like figure. And the other one is the big banana. I think Coffs Harbour. It is a big banana. I can confirm. I went there, and I had a frozen banana there. But unfortunately, it was in 2011 when all the banana crops were destroyed. So it was like $15 for a banana.
My God, they are actually literally called the big things of Australia. That is just the word for them. That is so great.
That is really, really good.
Yeah.
Shit, we're gonna need to do Australia month. These are extremely, extremely American. Because I mean, this is certainly one of the things I found charming about America. When I was sort of learning about it, is this sort of history of like, having the website Roadside America was a big one for me, and it's just a sort of list of like the sort of weird kooky stuff that they have. But not all nicknames are about things like that. For example, Maggie Valley in North Carolina is the clogging capital of the world.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Are they good at... Well, okay, it would be unclogging if they were good at removing clogs.
Yeah, exactly. If it was a plumbing city, no, it's clogging is a type of dance.
Okay, that's better than like Big Shitsville, USA.
Yeah,
yeah. Or I was gonna think to go back to the Dutch. I was like, well, they just like wearing clogs.
Yeah, they're Dutch. They're on that side. Yeah,
I have to assume that is where the name comes from. It's North Carolina's official folk dance, and I have to assume it's because they wore clogs. But it's basically like a type of tap dance, but it's unbelievable to watch. And look, I had so many options for which of these amazing city things I would focus on. In Washington, Missouri, it's the corn cob pipe capital of the world. And it literally is because it has the world's largest manufacturer of corn cob pipes. And there's a museum. You can go to it. It's unbelievable. I want to go to Washington, Missouri and go to the corn cob pipe factory. Do you know what a corn cob pipe is?
I was gonna ask. I was imagining it goes inside of the corn cob to remove
like
the center.
Yeah, basically they turn a corn cob into a pipe.
They turn a corn cob into a pipe.
Into a smoking pipe. Yeah, hang on. Let me get it. Let me get an image for you.
No, I think both of me and Lucy were thinking
go.
about ways to eat corn.
Yeah.
No,
I'm always thinking about eating corn. I love corn.
I mean, look, corn is wonderful, and thanks again to America for that. No, it looks like this.
Oh, I've seen this in cartoon.
I haven't seen this specific one.
No. Oh, they have all kinds of amazing corn cob pipes. I almost, I wish we weren't doing an American sitcom in London on the Patreon, Charlotte, so we could do a whole episode about the corn cob pipe museum factory in Missouri. I don't actually know if they have a museum or I invented the idea that they have a museum so that I could go.
It's a missed opportunity if they don't have the museum.
Yeah, I want to see the corn cob pipes.
Can I admit as well, when you said corn cob pipe, I imagined like a cigar that was made out of corn and not like an old-timey pipe that just sort of like that the end of it is corn.
They're very affordable. I'm seeing ones here that are as low as $9 for a pipe because I guess it is just made of a corn cob,
right?
Which is it's quite a lot of corn cobs in America.
Do people still smoke pipes?
Yes.
I don't think the Gen Zs are smoking anymore.
Oh, but now that we've said that, they're going to start doing it because we've got so many Gen Z listeners, and they're going to start. They're going to throw away their vapes, and they're going to go on the Missouri Meerschaum Company website and order a bunch of corn cob pipes and stuff. They're going to put their zins in it too. It's going to be crazy.
The Juul? No, don't do Juuls anymore, do they?
No, I think Juuls. Do they do Juul? Can you get Juul?
Well, right in.
Juuls were banned.
Gen Z listeners, are you doing Juuls right now?
You're doing Juuls still?
Y'all doing Juuls?
I know they're doing zins. But the one that I picked was Dothan, Alabama, which used to be, but maybe no longer is, the condom capital of the world, because it had a big condom factory.
Oh, I was really hoping it would just be a giant condom when you said big condom.
Like a roadside condom, home of the world's largest condom. And it's like this big.
But it stretches.
It stretches. Well, Lucy, you're so right, because that is basically the entirety of this news report that I want to show you. I can't tell when this is from. It seems to have been uploaded by the guy that made the news report for the local TV station, and it doesn't have a date on it. It looks like it could have been made anytime between 1980 and 2017. So I don't have the information on this, but basically this guy went to the condom factory.
And it's Margaret Smith's job to work a hydro condom carousel, giving each sample 60 seconds of what she calls hang time, filled with 300 cc's of water.
Like this one had a defect in it, and when I was water checking it, it showed that there was...
Now, I do need subtitles for
I didn't get a word of that, yeah.
I heard this one had a defect in it.
Okay, wow, so you're doing better than me, because all I heard was...
Quality control?
Yes, she is, yes. Yeah, she's putting water in the condoms to make sure they don't have holes in them.
Which is important.
You see, when you mash it like that, it will...
when you mash it...
There's a hole in it. Yes, sir, because it broke. Exciting, isn't it?
How much abuse can a condom take?
We put them on a lot of tests to ensure that the strength is there.
That's too big.
You
That's
guys
too big. So nice. I really enjoyed the sort of straight-faced nature of the way this guy did this report. I have to applaud it, and I want to show you the next clip because it is fucking great. Check this out.
Presumably, you could find more ways to test these things.
There are other ways that you could test these, that's right.
He just fucking whacks it with a golf club.
Okay, dropping a brick on the condom.
Having a truck roll over it. Yep.
As long as it's a strenuous test, it's a good test.
Exactly.
You can't beat latex.
You can't beat latex with a stick. Day in and day out.
And then he illustrates it by hitting it with a stick.
Oh my god. My favorite was the deadpan just disappointment.
Mhm.
Yes.
He's taking it
shaking
so seriously.
Yeah.
He's shaking my
I'm
head
glad.
at this defective condom.
Latex is the best.
That could take a lot, I think. It's very
I love that woman.
It really is.
And it's just another day in the routine of the Southeast's condom capital. Two plants trying to keep up with
Look-
the demand for
look
a
at this
wildly
visual.
popular product.
Look at all these condoms.
There's so many.
And
I mean,
ability to
it makes
withstand the
sense.
abuse
Condoms
of
have to be made
manufacturing
somewhere,
laboratories
but
Yeah.
and
Good
the
lord.
real-world test.
And he's casting it on a fishing line.
To meet the specification.
I mean, I just love that. I love
this
this
guy's
man.
going crazy with it. He really,
Yeah.
he
Have
really
they done a
is.
how it's made about condoms yet?
You know, that's a great question. Let's just do how it's made condoms.
I love that guy, and he's like, there's always like some pun.
They have done. Yes, they have done
Good,
how it's
okay,
made
good, good,
condoms. Anyway, I really love that little slice of life. I don't know when that was from. It feels like it is not from our era. It feels like a
No.
bygone era. But I did also, when I Googled condom capital of the world to find out more about Dothan, Alabama, I found out that now there is a new factory in Lynn, Massachusetts that is calling itself the condom capital of the US, which
Oh.
presumably means the world, you know?
Mhm.
So has Dothan been fucking supplanted as the condom capital of
By-
the world?
by
Is there a new
Lynn.
condom capital? Lynn. Yes.
Lynn! I've got my foot on a spike.
I wish it was named after her. No, yeah. So it may be a different condom capital, but anyway, I thought that was a nice example of how American cities just decide to name themselves a thing and go with it, like Hat
love
City
that.
or Condom Capital. But it did also make me think about British city nicknames. I don't
Do we
think
have any?
This was
No.
my question. I feel like we have some villages that are named stupid things.
Oh, many such. But we tend not to have the names like American ones. I think in part because our cities are so old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, I guess Newcastle's the Toon.
The
suppose.
Tune.
The Toon? Yeah.
I'm not sure I've heard the Tune. Is
Maybe
that
that's more of a regional thing.
Oh,
But it's
no,
like,
I see it,
because that's how we say town.
town?
Gan the Toon.
Gan the Tune. Ugh,
Gan the Toon.
God, my accent's so fucking boring. Though there are definitely nicknames like that. But there are
The Big
also
Smoke.
there are also lots of much more disparaging nicknames. Like for example, I did see Gunchester and Shottingham for
Shottingham, yeah.
Manchester and Nottingham.
Right, gotcha.
to do with gun crime in those places.
Crime
Yeah.
capital of the country, I think, is Nottingham.
Yeah. Also, sorry. There's one here for Bracknell, which is in Berkshire. Cracknell.
Cracknell.
That's good.
Cracknell.
Yeah.
Because apparently, because people are on crack there, but I don't think it is.
Hitchin. We always call it bitchin' hitchin. That's not really a nickname, though. That's more of an adjective.
Bitchin' hitchin'. I really
Bitchin'
really like
hitchin'.
that. Yeah. Also, I found quite a few that are sort of ironic nicknames, comparing them to nicer cities. For example, Ponte Carlo for Pontefract, Costa del Salford, and Lich Vegas for Litchfield.
Lich Vegas, baby.
Lich Vegas, yeah. There's also Baz Vegas for Basildon, which is apparently like a specific, development of like, clubs and stuff. So they call it Baz Vegas. But of course, the joke is that it's nowhere near as nice as those places. Although I don't think they know that Las Vegas is fucking awful.
It is awful, but I love it.
You do? Interesting. I'm kind of out on Vegas. It's just, I think if it was cheaper, I could totally get behind it. But the fact that it's so
That's the thing.
expensive now.
When I used to go, like one time, we would pay $20 a night for a room.
Yeah,
you know. But
exactly.
now because everything is more expensive, the Vegas hotels and the strippers just put all the prices up, and it's just not as fun anymore.
Exactly. At some point, they decided, oh, right, we could, instead of just having people come and pay low prices so that they'll gamble, we could just have them do that, but also pay high prices, and
Right.
everything costs money like it's an airport.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's a gaming sort of conference there every January. It's February. It's always around Valentine's Day because I don't know. They think the gamers don't have dates, but like
we do
it's
in
like-
the
it's-
computer. Thank you very
do.
much.
But it's all the execs and stuff too. So it's really hitting the married people where they hurt.
Right.
But yeah, I was there in February, and I was like, wow, I know it's Thursday in the middle of February, but this is dead. And it was the week after the Super Bowl, and I was talking to like my Uber driver, and he was like, no, this is like scarily dead, even when
Oh,
the Super
really?
Bowl was here. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Recession indicators. Another one that I just saw from the list. Skeg Vegas. For Skeg Neck.
That's
good.
Vegas.
I prefer
Skeg
these
Vegas.
to, because I mean, it's like highlighting how shit it is, but it's also
It's extremely British.
in a sort of, I don't know, hopeful way too.
Yeah, it's you can't say it's shit. We say it's
Yes.
shit.
That's exactly
That's
right.
fine.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Yes, you are preventing other people from hurting your feelings by staking the ground first. Well, I actually do think it's shit, so you can't even hurt me by saying it's shit.
It doesn't matter.
Stanford
Doesn't
La Hope is Stanford No Hope, which I think is really. And there are occasionally ones that are like, like Birmingham was Penn City at some point because they made a lot of pens there.
I'm amazed that Cadbury. Well, I guess Cadbury had Bourneville,
Right,
like the
right.
actual place, but like I think Cadbury World is outside of Birmingham, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Sorry, the pen shop of the world, not Penn City. Penn City was my own creation.
I would go to Penn City.
Penn City, baby.
Penn City.
Go to Penn City.
Yep.
They got a big fountain there, but it's a fountain pen. There's much
That's really
bunch of
smart.
ink coming out of it. There you go.
It's what I
All
call
of-
Muji. Penn
Oh
City.
God! Don't get me started on.
Yeah.
I'm wearing Muji right now.
Are you?
Yes, I'm wearing Muji shorts. It's the
my
best. Oh
Muji
fuck
notebook.
yeah!
Ooh, nice.
Wait, you have Muji in San Francisco, right?
No, we don't have anything in San Francisco. Like everything closed. We also have weird rules about how many like chains you can have.
Oh,
So we actually have very few of the big chains, or at least if we did, they've all moved out because it's really expensive here.
yeah. There used to be one in LA, and it's since closed. So I have to.
I think they've closed most of them.
annoying.
But their website is still going strong.
Your website still exists. Yeah.
Website's still going strong.
Another one. Just last few British city nicknames I wanted to read: Chippenham, Chips and Ham.
Oh, I have heard
Good.
that one.
Chips and Ham sounds nice.
Yep.
That was just a bit
East
of fun. It's not even bad,
It's just
is it?
good time.
It's,
It's just a bit of
It's just
fun,
something to
yeah.
do, isn't it?
Chips and ham. East Kilbride, which is interesting. It's a sort of like new as in like the 50s, but created town outside Glasgow. They called it Polo Mint City because it has 200 roundabouts.
That's nice.
And of course, the Polo Mint is
That's
round
good.
for Americans
That's
listening
good.
who don't know what the fuck
Oh, yeah,
we're
wait,
talking
you-
about.
Americans, you call them lifesavers.
Lifesavers. Of course, it would be Lifesaver Mint City if it was in America. Swindump for Swindon. I really like that one. But there were, I did see some good ones. Like, for example, Musselburgh near Edinburgh is called The Honest Town. Isn't that nice?
Oh,
And
When
very
you said
American.
Musselburgh, I was like, oh wow, everyone must be so.
yeah, I thought that was the nickname.
No, that seems
The
actually
Honest
that seems
Town.
way better. If they had a bunch of swole people there. But anyway, all the ones for London listed were sad. The smoke, the big smoke, or the old smoke, because it used to be super polluted. Wikipedia
Great
also
fire as
claims Londongrad due to its popularity with Russian oligarchs, and Moscow on Thames for the same reason. Now that feels like they've read that in like 2 Guardian articles, and they're like, great,
Yeah,
let's do that. And then another one, the London Laundromat, due to its role in the financial services companies enabling financial crimes, which I think is really funny, but I don't know if that
Like
one
all
is.
of those stores around Leicester Square that sell sweets,
Oh,
which I fully think are fronts.
yeah. Oh man, I
Like
got
no one's buying flips for £10.
that's.
Flips
I mean,
aren't that good.
flips are shit. I'll say.
How do I
it.
not know
I
what
don't
a
remember what
flip
they are,
is?
but
It's chocolate covered pretzel.
Oh, those! Yeah, that's shite. Yeah.
Yeah,
Rubbish.
but flips with a Z.
Flips.
That's how you know it's cool.
Yeah. Anyway, that was American Thought of the Week. By the time this comes out, I think we'll be recording episodes for Britain again.
Yes.
So if you have a British Thought of the Week, send it to us. What's all this post at gmail.com. And I hope you've enjoyed my tour of the United States. I cannot recommend enough just going to the Wikipedia list of American city and town nicknames, pick a state, and just go crazy. Because you truly learn so much about America through finding out what each of its cities wants to be known for. And I think it's quite fun. And most of the time it's something nice, like a corncob pipe. And it's not something horrible like Racism City. You know, they haven't generally done that.
Also very useful, like a condom.
Something useful like a condom. Yeah, exactly.
All right, shall we talk about Grand Theft Auto?
Go on then.
Oh, go on then. All right, we're talking about Grand Theft Auto, and like Libby said, it is originally British, but to me, it had to go in America month, because I do feel like if there is a main character in all of Grand Theft Auto, the main character is America, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Obviously, this is a huge topic because there are so many Grand Theft Auto games. But I figured we would start by just talking about our own personal relationships with the Grand Theft Auto series. Lucy, do you remember what was your first GTA game?
I want to say it was Vice City.
Okay.
My friend Joe had it.
Mm-hmm.
And I always not conflate it, but I always put it in the same memory bucket as playing Tony Hawk, because we would go round and we would play like Tony Hawk, we would play SSX Tricky, we would play GTA. So this is the thing. I have no specific, like moment in time where I remember us playing GTA for the first time. I remember that we did it extensively and we just like messed around and did whatever we could. My biggest tie would be to 5, because I was working in the games industry at that point. And the first one I bought myself was 4.
Right.
Cousin.
I was, I mean, your relationship with 5 in particular, I did end up watching a video that you made in research for this episode, the history of Grand Theft Auto, and there was lots of interesting stuff in there.
A lot of facts in there about where that series came from and just how massive it is.
Yes. One thing that I didn't really know much about was the fact that there's never been a Grand Theft Auto like UK game like on its own, but there was like an expansion to the first one, right? That is set in like the 60s, which is GTA London 1969. Libby, I don't know if you did any research into this. I'm hoping you didn't, because I really want to play you a voice line because there are like, I want to say like 3 cutscenes in the entirety of GTA London, and I just wanted to play you the first one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Just as so like this is as close as we've gotten. Do you want to describe the guy as well to the listeners?
He looks like vertically stretched Fraser Crane, but also with the Chad filter on.
All right, let's hear. I think this is the first line you hear in GTA London.
Listen, right, we're looking for a lad who can do his stuff. I've heard you're a bit tasty. No messing around, or you get a slap. Remember, I'm the monkey and you're the cheese grater, so no messing around.
Oh my god.
That is unbelievable.
Wasn't that made by a British team?
Okay, this is the thing.
Or was that the Toronto one?
This was the one that was made by Rockstar Canada.
Okay, under the fruit shop. That was where the
as you said in that video
was?
that I watched, I believe. Yeah.
Fuck.
So yeah, that is I mean, I'm guessing that voice actor was not actually British.
That actor was probably just a member of the dev team.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: is that to me, it sounds like when I do an insulting other British accent other than the one that I have, you know, like it sounded like a British person doing a terrible British accent.
Yeah. I had to look it up as well, because at the end he says, I'm the monkey and you're the cheese grater. Right?
Yes.
And I was like, okay, so that's got to be Cockney rhyming slam. slang,
Ah,
even, right?
yeah,
This was my
yeah.
guess, at least. Cheese grater in Cockney rhyming slang means waiter. But monkey apparently means 500 quid. So what he's saying is, I'm 500 quid and you're a waiter.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't get that.
No.
It's like
I mean,
Eric
waiter
Adams.
is in like the getaway driver. Like you wait.
Oh, but then how could you be the £500? Is the thing?
Well, he's the money. I guess he could be
He's the
saying,
money.
I'm the money.
I'm the money.
And you're the waiter.
Yeah. It's like an Eric Adams haters become waiters at the table of success thing, but in Cockney rhyming slang. That is incredible, and I'm jealous of the line read.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get that good at voicing video games.
Bring that into High on Life 3.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's just like a little bit of a look at. So yeah, that's Canadians making a British GTA game. But for the most part, the way I think about Grand Theft Auto is it's sort of like it is a view of America as sort of seen at least through in like the lens of outsiders, as of like how exaggerated it kind of looks when you're not there, right?
Yes. Yes.
But it's also like the key creators. I mean, Dan Houser's not there anymore, but the Houser brothers are American. So I guess like by the time they came around for GTA 3, they were like, okay, let's put in some real American deep cuts.
Right.
Because everything else would just be, from the point of view of some guys up in Edinburgh.
Right. And GTA 3 is like, I mean, that was my introduction to the series. That was the one that we had on the PlayStation 2 that my mum's boyfriend owned, and I had my own games for it, but I was not allowed to play GTA 3.
Aww.
But I obviously did anyway.
Of course you did.
And as a result, I never finished it. And I think like generally my experience with the games has always been, I'm gonna start playing the story. I'm gonna get depressed by the reality of the lives of the characters. I'm not gonna get to the point where they have lots of money and everything's okay again.
Right.
And I'm not gonna stick with it long enough to do anything more than put in a bunch of cheats and spawn a tank and a helicopter, and then I got the tank on top of the building, and then everything blows up, and I go, job done.
Yay.
I played Grand Theft Auto.
I did it.
My first Grand Theft Auto was San Andreas, and I fucking loved it. And I have a very clear memory of, to me, the best thing about GTA is not when you are doing the missions, although I do think the missions are pretty fun. It's when you are doing something ridiculous, like when I tried to get a car on top of Michael's house in GTA 5, and just spent like an hour trying to figure out how to do that, and like bringing different vehicles there to be like, all right, this isn't working, I'm going to try this one that's taller or whatever, and just like absolutely pissing myself laughing with stuff that happens while you're trying to do it. You get blown up or whatever. And I remember specifically the first time I played San Andreas trying to cycle up Mount Chiliad. And I was just so bad at it. And I couldn't I was getting the controls wrong every time. And I was just laughing so much. Because it's a game that's funny when stuff is going wrong, essentially.
Yes.
It's like, it's fun when stuff is going well, but it's really funny when stuff is going wrong. Or, I mean, this is why our friend Tom Walker and his Fast Car GTA 4 playthrough was so good. Because, I mean, obviously it was an insane thing to do, but also just when you are watching stuff blow up or you get hit by a car or, you know, something insane happens, it's just like the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I don't know if you're familiar with Tom's streams, the GTA streams, Lucy.
Yes. The ones where everything's set to like 500% speed or something.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. No, I agree. It is really fun when stuff goes wrong. I hadn't played any of Grand Theft Auto 5 until yesterday. We did some stuff for a stream once, just some multiplayer stuff, but I was like, you know what, I actually probably should just play the beginning of this at least before doing an episode about it. And some of my favorite stuff was running across the roof of a building and pressing square a little bit too soon. So instead of the character like climbing up the thing I wanted to climb up, he would jump, and then his legs would just hit into the side of the wall, and then he would fall over. And I was like, okay, yeah, no, I do like this part of it quite a lot.
Comedy gold.
Yeah.
It's just comedy
I just
gold.
love the ragdoll every time. It always gets me.
Yeah.
I remember when GTA 5 came out thinking like, wow, 4 I think actually is when they really turned the ragdoll up, but I didn't play that. But when I played 5, and it's just like, oh man, they really do just fucking, you hit someone and they just like shoot across the street, completely limp. But yeah, I mean, look, GTA, I gotta get out in front of it. I know it is in vogue to say that it is bad and sucks, and I completely understand why. I think almost all of the jokes are terrible, and it's sort of indefensible in a number of ways. It is still really, really fucking fun.
I mean, it makes sense that people are going to say it's bad when it is, like the 5 was the biggest media launch ever, right?
Yes.
I don't know if it's still the case,
No?
but like for a while, I was in like, I don't think it's ever dropped out of the top 10.
Right.
No.
Jesus.
I don't,
No.
yeah.
It's
It's
a
the
bigger...
Mr. Brightside of video games.
All right, that makes it sound even worse that I'm even slightly defending it. It's a bigger franchise than like Mario, for example. It's fucking enormous.
And
And
it has more daily active users, because that's what people care about now.
Yeah.
DAUs and MAUs, but it's like, it's enormous, and it rakes in so much money for Rockstar.
Right, and you can see why there was clearly no rush to bring out GTA 6, because people are still playing GTA Online, despite the fact that GTA 5 Online is fucking trash. It's so hard to play with your friends. It, like, me and Pat used to try and do it on stream, and we would spend like fucking 40 minutes just trying to get in the same lobby for something, you know? Just to get in the same like world, so that he can hit me with a car. It was just so fucking tedious. And they have no incentive to fix it because people keep fucking playing it. So it is difficult because like they shouldn't be rewarded as a company, for like a lot of the decisions they're making. The fact that GTA 6 is going to cost $100 is fucking crazy, even though I am kind of a defender of video games costing more money in general, because they probably shouldn't cost what they did in 1995,
Right. My take on that is it does feel scummy that there is the $80 version and there is like the $100 version that sort of seems like the one that actually has all of the content in it. But I also do think that, I mean, obviously Rockstar can get away with that when it comes to Grand Theft Auto. I also have to imagine if there is, I mean, they haven't released any gameplay footage at this point.
Well, a lot got released, but it wasn't
Right.
by
Yeah,
them.
they haven't released any. I actually haven't looked at any of the leaks, I will say.
I think I don't know how easy they would be to even find anymore, because Rockstar went very hard on the DMCA.
Right.
Yeah.
Understandably.
But I can imagine, given the scope of the 5th game, that if any game is probably going to be worth $100, I have to imagine it probably is Grand Theft Auto 6.
Right.
Yeah. I was going to say, you got to think of it as like the audience that is still playing GTA, like they're not spending their money or their time on other games. And so that they will buy it because they will get a decade of use out of it. And I mean, the no disc thing.
Yeah.
I know Rockstar copped a lot of heat for that. But then literally today, PlayStation were like, we're not making discs
We're also
anymore.
not making discs, right? Exactly.
So bye.
Yeah.
I mean, GTA 6 will probably be an enormous, I don't even want to guess, but it's going to be an enormous install.
Yeah, I mean, GTA 5 is 100 gigabytes. So,
yeah, I would say, what's like the biggest game install? I think there's a COD that's like 200 or something, but because COD for a while was
Just
like...
think of a really big fish, unfortunately.
Yeah.
like it's an enormous fish.
200 gigabyte
200
fish.
gigabytes.
200 gigabyte fish. That's so stupid. I love it.
But then it let you like uninstall the single player or the multiplayer or whatever if you wanted to.
Right.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, look, luckily hard drive space is very cheap these days. So
It's so cheap.
it's not a big. I mean, this is where I'm sort of at with the physical media thing. Is like I get why people, I understand why people are like, oh, I buy all my Blu-rays and stuff because I want to have a copy of it, and that I totally understand. But in terms, I think there has to be a better solution than, well, I'm just going to have to buy an individual physical copy of every single thing. Like, I think I should be able to have my own digital copy of stuff that I own forever, but I don't have to get up and change the disc when I want to play something. You know, I think both those things in an ideal world would be true. I think when you have a digital library that is subject to the whims of whatever company owns the platform on which you're playing it, when they can sort of remotely delete your shit, that's crazy.
Yes.
You know, that's crazy. But
what if you lose your login or something? You can't even access it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I should be. Like, my hard drive is my kingdom, and I should be able to
Agreed.
put whatever I want on it.
No.
Within reason.
No. When I said agreed, at what point I said agreed during Libby's sentence there?
Libby's JPEG of the week is about to get crazy. Yeah, but I'm gonna play it. Is the thing? So I'm gonna play it, and I'm not saying I can't wait for it. You know, I'm a streamer. Like, I'm going to want to play the big new game that comes out. And I love GTA 5. I was just on my stream the other day, just driving around in GTA 5. And I was like, this is fucking lovely. It's fun to drive around in. I I feel like I've heard people say, oh, the driving in GTA is bad. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's fucking great.
I didn't like the driving in 4, but I think the driving in 5 is amazing.
Yeah, the driving in 5 is good. I was
great.
liking that a lot. I mean, it took me so long to get 5 because of how much I found myself not liking 4, which is, I should say, really is like, it's very much a not for me situation. Like, I can look at that game and be like, this is so technically impressive. And also, I do not want to have to spend lots of time sort of embodying this particular character and his life, because it just makes me sad. And I guess that's why I'm, that type of game is just not necessarily for me. But I will say I am way more. It is surprising how much more inclined I am towards buying GTA 6, just because I will be able to play as a woman, which is crazy that has not been a part of these games yet, at least in terms of the story.
Yeah, man.
But it's significant to me, I will say, just in terms of like, because there are definitely, this is one of those games sort of like similar to a completely different group of people. With like Animal Crossing, where this is your game. This is the video game that exists in your life. It's like the only one that you play, right? And you're going to be putting so much time into it, especially with a game as big as these. And I do just want to be able to just sort of immerse myself in a way that is not like, I gave up on 5 when I got to the bit where you become Trevor. And I was like, this is just a guy I don't want to be. You know?
Trevor, he's really, really bad. And there are definitely things in GTA 5 that are... I don't know if this is because of the era of games it was in. Like, I feel like this era of games was big on the... this is one of my biggest complaints about The Witcher 3, is it keeps making you make choices where whichever one you do, something really bad is going to happen. It's like, well, you can kill a woman or a village full of children. Which one would you like to do? And it's like, okay, well... I guess I'll pick the woman, but like, you know, why are you making me do this? And GTA 5 has one of the most insane things I've ever had to do in a video game in order to progress, which is the torture mission.
Yeah.
And I get that maybe they're trying to make a point with it. You know, it's like, this is what you're like, America. This is what America does, you know, so you have to do it too. But I also think it's just way too, it's extremely unpleasant to do as a mission, and also is essentially just like a quick time event anyway, so it's not even fun gameplay wise. You know, it's not like there's no skill in it or whatever, and it's just completely horrible.
Yeah. What do you guys think GTA is trying to say about America?
Oh god.
Because part of me thinks that they don't really have much to say beyond, this country is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And isn't that a bit sad?
This place is crazy.
You know?
Let's have fun in this sandbox. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, 5, they poke a lot of fun at tech bros. The thing is that I always wonder, like, why GTA 6 has taken 13 years. Like, technologically, sure that it's going to be an enormous game. But I also wonder if we are just at the point beyond parody.
Yes.
Right.
With the state of the world, and I think that things have maybe moved a little too quick, and I wonder how GTA is going to... Because, I mean, like, South Park gets an episode done in a week, right? They can be that reactive, satiric voice, right?
Yeah.
But GTA games take so long to make that I'm really intrigued as to what the final story is going to be.
Right. And like,
and in particular, who they're going to take pot shots at because
if you think
so
about
many targets.
all of the social things that have risen and fallen in the last 13 years, you know, like the word
We're gonna get our
woke.
first they them joke in,
We're gonna get a
in
they them
GTA,
joke,
guys.
you
Let's
know?
go.
Let alone all of the shit with Trump, you know, like the GTA take on Trump or whatever. And I do think Elon, yeah, exactly. I do think that this type of satire, it feels very Bush era. And in the Bush era, you know, I was a teenager, so, you know, I was pretty stupid, but I was also kind of a target audience for like the stuff making fun of Fox News or whatever, turning on the you know, the radio and it's like got a conservative talk show host or whatever. I was like, yeah, that is what America's like. That's so funny. But and I'm not saying that like satire was better then, but it did sort of hit different. And you're right that it's like we're kind of living in not exactly a post-satire world, but it just
America
I just don't
does
want
sort
them
of
to
feel
do
like
it.
a parody of itself a lot of the time these days, right?
Yeah.
Which is why when you're looking at something that is a parody of it, all it can really do is just be like, well, let's remove any sort of level of subtext here and just sort of say the situation as it actually is. And I'm like, yeah, no, Mark Zuckerberg is evil.
I know.
If you know, then
I just want to
I
drive
get
the
it.
car and I just want to drive the car and shoot the gun. You know, I don't want to have to like do a mission where I'm going to like, you know, a burger restaurant called like The Pussy or something, and you know, order a bunch of I got to get my 2,500 calorie meal or whatever. It's just like, can I just get the gun and go ba 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 ba? You know, is that all right? Is that suddenly it's not all right to get a gun and go ba 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 ba? Is it?
No wonder you live in America, Libby.
What's the GTA take on brain rot going to be?
Oh god, this is going to be
And
like
TikTok.
a Roblox in-game
Yeah.
Roblox or something. You know how they had like the in-game movies in GTA 5? You could go to the movies or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the other thing is like as a video game, I sort of feel like we're moving past like enormous open world games, or at least people I know are sort of like, I'm kind of fatigued with the idea of a big map full of question marks that I've got to go and explore.
Yeah. I had a
You
really
know?
good time playing Resident Evil Requiem, and part of that was just that it
Great
was
game.
15 hours long, and then I was done. You know,
Yeah.
it was just
Yeah.
really, really, really high quality and dense. But yeah, no, I do agree. I can imagine. I have to imagine there is going to be so much stuff to do in that game that I will. The part of me that is a completionist that feels like I need to do everything is also going to be very frustrated by all of the little icons. But also, I feel like what else are they going to do, right? It is the new Grand Theft Auto game. It is sort of like, it's got to be the benchmark of big open world with lots of stuff to do.
bigness, yeah.
They've really painted themselves into a corner of it getting closer and closer to realism as the games have gone on. Like it would be strange for them to do anything else. Because I was thinking, man, I wish, I'm like, okay, I wish there was a new Grand Theft Auto game set in the UK, because I would play the shit out of that and that would just be so much fun. But the other thing I was going to say that I can't remember, then you can just both nod.
Oh, yeah. No,
as well.
absolutely. You're so right about that thing. You're so right about that thing. No, you're making me think of Red Dead Redemption 2 with all the shit where it's like, you know, shaving minigame or whatever. And it's like, I don't need that. I don't want that.
I don't need the horse testicle thing.
I don't need the horse testicle thing. I don't need somebody to be experiencing like the worst burnout of their life coding the horse testicle thing, you know, when they could be like with their families or something. You know, it's just, game don't need to be so big. Game can be smaller and everyone can have a more normal life, and it can take less than 13 years or whatever. And you know, I'm maybe the game won't be like that. Maybe the game will be fucking fantastic and you know, allocate its resources sensibly, but I doubt it somehow.
I remember the second thing, which is I just wish they didn't have to set it today.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, you're right.
Because I do. That's another thing
they
that
didn't
I
have to.
Yeah, I think they have to. It has to now. Now, Grand Theft Auto has to reflect the world, so sort of like as it is. But I'd love one, because I was thinking, I haven't ever played Vice City, but that's maybe the one I would be most inclined to go and play
Best
now.
soundtrack.
Really good soundtrack, but just because it's like it is of a time and place, right? And it doesn't have to reflect, because I live in the world as it is right now. It's shit. I don't really need a video game to simulate that for me.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why I love San Andreas, is because it was in the 90s and it had great 90s music. You know, I like learned about West Coast rap from GTA, and I remember I have great memories of like doing the flight school in GTA. I can remember specifically listening to K-Dust and doing the flight school in San Andreas. And like, you know, the music I think is a really important part of what makes GTA so good. And I think that setting it in a time period is a really good way to kind of make that experience more sort of richer, you know, to be like, oh, right, this is a great 90s song or whatever. But what is it going to be? What is it going to be now? Is it going to be freaking Imagine Dragons or something on the radio, folks?
Oh my God, no. There's no way. Rockstar has their own record label now too.
They do? Oh my God.
Yeah, like
that's
Circo
crazy.
Loco, where they've always been so big on music. I'm genuinely really excited for the 6 soundtrack.
Yeah, I know. I'll be excited to see what's in it as well. I did also used to love on the original Xbox you could like load music onto it and put your own music in the game and like
That's
driving
nice.
around playing San Andreas, like driving around Las Venturas listening to Arcade Fire or whatever, and I was like, this is so cool.
Peak gaming.
Yeah.
One of the things that I definitely, because as we're like nearing the launch of 6 right now, and the video game industry sort of seems to be in generally a bad place, I do feel like people are putting a lot of just like hopes and dreams on Grand Theft Auto 6 sort of fixing the games industry. And Lucy, you know more about this than me. How accurate do you feel like that is? Like,
It's not gonna fix.
No.
It's not gonna fix the games industry right now. Like, so for context, we're recording it the final day of, or the 1st of July, and so allegedly today or tomorrow we're gonna get, you know, hundreds, if not thousands, of people being laid off from Xbox. We got the news that PlayStation's not doing digital distribution, disc distribution anymore. Projects being cancelled, layoffs are happening all over, and on top of that, thanks to AI, hard drives are so expensive, prices are going up everywhere, and so it's a mess. I think there will be a significant bump with GTA. There will probably be a hardware bump because people will have waited to get that new console until GTA.
Yeah.
I think the sales are going to be great, but, you know, all those sales are going to Rockstar. They're not getting distributed throughout everyone. And that's the thing. It's like, if you are not interested in GTA, then November's kind of going to suck. Because basically everyone is avoiding it, like at least 6 weeks either side. So it's going to be an incredible moment for games. It's going to be one of those like once in a lifetime, where were you? What do you remember of the GTA 6 launch? It's not going to fix it.
No.
The overall thing, sadly.
It feels like it's like the worst possible thing for games. Well, not the worst possible thing, but like it feels like it is like you say, it's a rare thing where it's an enormous studio that has money to burn on this kind of thing, but while everything else is falling apart, and so it becomes like the only game in town, you know? It sort of reminds me of, you know, when Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I think a lot of us were sort of like, Nintendo, you bastards.
You've done it again.
You've done it again. You've made a game that I want to play once in like 5 years, and yeah, you're going to get my fucking money for it. Of course I'm going to play it. And there were things about that game that were so insane and lazy. Like just sort of not, you know, obviously a lot about it was, you know, the addition of the depths in the sky and stuff was like incredible, but like reusing so much of literally the same dialogue a lot of the time in the game.
Copy paste jobs.
Yeah, a lot of copy paste jobs, and a lot of like, you know, getting rid of one of the, you know, the good things about Breath of the Wild, the powers of the champions or whatever. And they're like, well, now it's sages, but also they're really fucking annoying and they get in your way all the time. I don't know. There were a lot of things that were wrong with it, and yet I was also like, this is incredible and I adore it. And I just sort of had no choice but to play it, you know, and to love it and to go, okay, Nintendo, here's my money, even though Nintendo is really fucking evil. And like
they've also got their war chest as well. Like they've got, you know, the infamous Nintendo war chest.
Right. While it becomes less possible for smaller studios to make stuff because of the cost of hardware and because everywhere else is laying people off, you know. So again, it's like it's a sort of gaming oligarchy in a way. Having said that, I will be buying and playing GTA 6 because who am I? Who am I to resist?
I'll be looking at the outfits available for the lady, and that will be that'll be a big part of it for me. All right, we're gonna rank Grand Theft Auto, the whole bloody concept, the whole series,
Kit and caboodle,
on our American supermarket themed tier list, because usually we have a British one, but it's America month. where S is Whole Foods, A is Trader Joe's, B is Wegmans, C is Target, D is Safeway, E is Walmart, and F, of course, is Piggly Wiggly. We all know Piggly Wiggly.
We all know Piggly Wiggly.
We all know that. Libby, where are you putting Grand Theft Auto?
It's not my favorite game of all time. It is a game that a series that I have spent hundreds of hours playing and loved, and have had some really good and unique gaming times and moments that couldn't happen in any other game. I'm gonna put it in Trader Joe's. It's really fucking good, but I'm gonna make a prediction. GTA 6 is gonna suck in some major way.
Interesting.
I have to. I think there will be. I have to imagine there will be something about it that will be very bad and annoying. But that's.
Oh, the discourse is going to be unbearable.
Yes.
It's already unbearable now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where the hell am I going to put it? Because again, I have to say, GTA. I think generally is sort of it is a not for me category of game that I admire the sort of level of effort and scope of. And I think I'm like on balance happy it exists. Mostly as a sandbox to play around in. So I'm gonna lean positive, but I'm gonna put it in Wegmans.
Okay.
So that's B tier. I think like I had a good time playing the small amount of Grand Theft Auto 5 that I actually played. I basically spent my whole day yesterday playing Grand Theft Auto 5 and being like, this is research. And I did have a good time up until I became the most vile character I'd ever seen in my life, and I thought I don't actually want to be this guy. And then when he died, there's a bit where you have to go in and shoot a bunch of bikers, and I died during that, and I was just like, okay, cool, he died. And that's how the story ended. You deserve it. But I am leaning towards playing 6. I'm leaning towards it. Lucy, where are you going to put it?
Okay, the supermarket analogy has thrown me because I think it is a Whole Foods in that it is that, best in class world design, size, your property value goes up if you've got one. And in this case it's the disc price.
Right.
No, price goes up.
Yep.
They've got like what's the GTA, like the hot bar at Whole Foods.
Oh, yeah.
Online
is hot bar.
Is the hot bar. So
Online
I think
is hot bar.
Using this analogy, it would be a Whole Foods for me.
Yeah, it basically is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't.
It's got everything in it.
It's got everything in it.
Yeah.
And the hot bar is a nice addition.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about maybe my favorite thing about GTA 5, which is it's set in LA and it looks a lot like LA, and I can drive around it and go, that's a real place I've been. That's a real place I've been.
Pretty much the whole reason I want one set in London, and the reason I ended up buying the Watch Dogs game that was not very good.
I was just about to say Watch Dogs Legion.
I was just like, I wonder if I can walk all the way to my apartment in East London. No, the game doesn't go that far, but I was still just wandering around all the places I knew.
What about Assassin's Creed Syndicate?
Yep, also played the fuck out of that one because of it being in London.
London just doesn't have enough streets that are big for driving. It has too many wonderful, adorable, winding little alleys and so forth that you wouldn't drive on.
I think that's why Assassin's Creed works pretty well. It works well as like a pedestrian
a
size
walkable
game.
video game.
Yeah.
Last thing I wanted to say. The experience of watching the movie Heat after having played GTA 5 and going, this is like in GTA 5, and then realizing that's because GTA 5 is basically like based on Heat, was so humiliating. It was unbelievably humiliating. Up there with moving to LA and saying, this feels a bit like GTA 5. Just an awful experience as a human to engage with an unbelievable piece of art, like one of my favorite movies of all time, and have that feeling of, this is a bit like GTA.
Getting real Boss Baby vibes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Essentially.
No, I remember. I think I was in Florence, and I was like, "This is a bit like Assassin's Creed." It didn't feel great.
We're just stupid.
Yeah, and that's fine. It's fine to be stupid.
Fine. If you get into, it's a gateway.
It's a gateway.
It's a gateway.
It's a gateway.
The heist mission that I did play though of 5 was really, really fun. That was probably my favorite
The
part.
jewelry
Stealing from the
store?
jewelry store and sort of setting
That's a
that whole
fun
thing
one.
up. That is good. I did like
Heists are
that.
great.
Let's play my little game. So this is
Yay.
when I wanted to talk about. I wanted to do a little quiz on Grand Theft Auto brands. So move over GTA. It's time for GTB. Guess that brand.
Guess that brand. Let's go.
Guess that brand. I went crazy on this one, guys. All right. So we're going to start off with a whole category, which is I'm going to ask you both to guess the real life product based on the Grand Theft Auto brand. You don't have to give me like the real life equivalent. I'll give you a bonus point if you can give me the real life equivalent. I'm just like saying, if I said Sprunk, I'm asking you to say what is the product.
I know exactly what this is because I have a Sprunk water bottle. And I take it to the gym.
How am I going to do this? Well, Libby, you
Lucy
go first.
No, Lucy can go first. That's fine.
All right.
Sprite.
Yes, Sprunk is indeed Sprite. We'll do it like this. We'll go quickly through it, and you can buzz in, and whoever
buzz
gets
in.
the correct answer, go for it. I have clues for some of these as well. Yeah, Sprunk is indeed Sprite. So that's one point to Lucy. Okay, next up we have
Spunk is what they're doing there is a joke about spunk.
Exactly. Also, my usual technique of writing L plus the first initial of the guest.
Doesn't work.
To keep track of who's doing best. It's not going to work here because
We've got 2 L's.
We've got 2 L's. So now I've got L and Lucy in my document. All right.
Great.
Next up, we have Zit.
I really don't know. Is it git bit wit tit
What is Zit?
zip zim
Is it like Twitter? No.
It is not like Twitter. It is honestly, it's pretty. You're sort of in the ballpark. So I'm going to give it to Libby and see if you can steal. Can you do me better than it's like Twitter?
Is it like a banking app?
I think I'm not going to give a point to either of you. Maybe I can give you the tagline. No, that will be too obvious. The tagline is "We'll spot the song for you," so that doesn't work as a clue because the correct answer is it is a music identification service.
Shazam.
It is Shazam. Zit
That
is Shazam.
That's
I guess
so
what
specific.
is it?
Oh yes.
What's it?
Wow.
That's so specific.
I did not
I would
get
never
that.
have gotten that.
What's
okay.
it?
All right, no points for that one. Next up we have Weenie. Weenie. What is Weenie?
Libby, is it a hot dog?
It's not a hot dog. No.
No, I thought it was hot dog.
You cannot eat the weenie.
Please.
Once you find out what it is, you won't want to eat it. I can tell you that much.
Ooh.
Because that would be
okay.
crazy.
Okay.
Is
Weenie.
it a taxi company?
Ooh, I might give you half a point for that, Lucy, because it is Mini.
The mini.
Mini is the
Oh,
equivalent
okay.
Weenie.
of
course, I have to
mini
think outside
mini
the box
weenie.
here.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Next category of question that we have is I'm going to give you a marketing slogan
Oh.
of a Grand Theft Auto brand, and you have to tell me what the brand is.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
All right. So now we have the marketing slogan here is deliciously infectious.
Oh fuck.
Deliciously infectious, and I do have some clues for these, but
It's gonna be like HIV burger or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll go clue.
you're really in the ballpark here, Libby. So the clue is an early incarnation of this beverage's real-life counterpart is rumored to have contained cocaine.
Coca-Cola.
But what is
So
the
what's
name
the-
of the brand in Grand Theft Auto?
Oh, it's like crack cola or something, but it's
Oh, I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. You don't know, but you're so close.
This is bothering me.
There's only like one drink brand I reliably know in GTA.
It's
that's
infectious,
Sprunk, yeah.
and it's Coca-Cola. It is E-Cola, as in E. coli.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Good
Yeah.
pun.
That's what it is.
Good.
All right. No points for that one, I don't think. Next up, we have Die with a Smile on Your Face. What is the Grand Theft Auto brand associated with the marketing slogan, Die with a Smile on Your Face?
Okay, so this is like a gun that sucks you off.
Can you get one of those?
Maybe in GTA you can.
Yeah, maybe.
Die with a smile on your face.
I'm going to give you some alternate marketing slogans.
Okay.
Kill your hunger.
Oh, Burger Shot.
It is indeed Burger Shot. That is correct.
Very good.
Burger Shot is the one. Okay, next up. I mean, yeah, I really started off easy with Sprunk. Just to be clear, this is a pretty hard quiz. Now I'm going to give you a real life brand, and you need to tell me the GTA counterpart.
Oh,
Okay.
All right. I have a feeling Libby might know this one. We have In-N-Out.
shit. I literally just saw playing it on my stream. A truck went past me and I went, oh, that's like In-N-Out. And I don't remember what the name of the brand was. It's going to be like Quick Burger.
Quick Burger. Okay.
Quick Burger.
I do have a clue.
Okay.
This brand may have been a better fit for a Fallout game, given its radioactive slogan, "Once it pings, it eat like kings. Once it pings, eat like kings."
Geiger Burger?
Geiger Burger is actually such a good name.
I
Is
do
it
like that.
Radar Burger?
It's formatted like In-N-Out as well, with the N in the middle.
Okay. Up and Atom?
It is indeed
That is
Up
it!
and Atom,
Yes!
Lucy. Congrats. That's a point
Really
to you.
good.
Up and Atom is correct.
I'm hungry.
All right, next
Me
up,
too.
I need the real life brand. I need the GTA brand. This is the equivalent of DC Comics.
Oh, God.
I'll just go straight ahead to the clue on this one. The superhero Brown Streak echoes this brand's toilet-themed name.
Poop Comics.
It's not Poop Comics.
TP Comics.
It's not that either, but this is
Oh,
good.
but come
Great
on.
brainstorming, Libby.
Poop themed.
Poop.
DC.
Bzz, is it poop?
It's not poop.
Oh.
I'm gonna give half a point to Libby just because I liked your I liked your suggestions, but this was number 2.
Number
comics.
2.
Number
comics.
2.
Number 2 comics with the famous superhero Brown Streak, of course.
Streak.
That sucks.
Next up, we have Camel cigarettes.
Oh, fuck. I remember this.
Camel cigarettes.
Camel. Is it like Moose cigarette? No.
It is not moose.
I'm thinking of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
yeah. Elk. I'm just iterating on moose.
Just see a moose, elk, camel. No, that's okay. You'll need the clue here, clearly. Sharing a name with one of the zodiac signs, this brand features a smoking crab as its mascot.
Pisces? No.
No.
Is it just literally called Cancer Cigarettes?
That's right, Libby. The
Oh
cigarettes
my
are just
God,
called
fucking
cancer.
Also, wow, I don't know my zodiac.
Also, wow, Libby does?
I know. That's not good, is it?
All right. We're neck and neck here. We're neck and neck,
Ooh.
which means that we have my final multiple choice special, which is which of these British slang words does not feature as part of a GTA brand? I'm going to go to Libby first. Give me an answer.
I'm going to say plonker.
Okay. Lucy, what would your answer be?
Tosser.
The correct answer is plonker. All right. I just realized I didn't that I'm bad at doing a podcast. The options were Burke, Nosh, Tosser, and Plonker. We do have the Burke Supply Company,
Okay.
Top Nosh, which is a food magazine, and Tosser, which is a gas company, but there's no Plonker.
Maybe in GTA 6.
We're keeping our fingers crossed for a Plonker brand in GTA 6. And I think that means that Libby wins Guess That Brand.
Yay!
I'm the GTA lady.
Yes, and also Libby said you'd be really good at this, so I made it really hard, and maybe that was wrong.
I know Sprunk and I know Pisswasser.
Pisswasser.
Yes, Pisswasser is
Pisswasser
great.
is the classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, man.
That's a big
It's longer. It's. I know I just played it the other day, but I wasn't really paying attention. I feel like I don't remember them as well as I thought. I remember Cluckin' Bell. You know,
Cluckin'
for
Bell?
the chicken.
Because someone also did like a IRL Cluckin' Bell.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Like 10 years ago or something, like a pop-up.
How annoying.
Well, there we go.
Uh-oh.
That's the end of the podcast. Lucy, thank you so much for coming on the show. Do you want to
Thank
tell
you for having me. This was lovely.
This has been. It's we never have British people on. We're very
I know,
rarely.
we're so stupid.
We really should do that more, I guess. But I don't know. It's America Month, so it's all topsy turvy.
Everything's crazy.
Lucy, do you want to tell our listeners where they can find you and your stuff?
Yeah, so I can sign up for the newsletter at lookingfor.game if you want indie game recommendations and stuff sent your way every week. And then on socials everywhere, I am Lucy James Games, which is easy to remember because it rhymes with my surname.
James Games.
And when you saw your surname for the first time, you thought, well, I know what I'm going to do with my life.
Yeah, 100%. I was like, no, I was born and my parents were like, that's a gamer.
We got a gamer right here, folks.
We got a gamer on our hands.
Well, thank you for listening, everybody. If you want to follow us, What's All This Pod is our handle. I don't know when was the last time I said a handle. We're What's All This Pod on Blue Sky, Instagram, and on YouTube as well. You can watch this episode for free over there on our YouTube channel. And if you want to access our bonus episodes, we release those every Thursday. It's patreon.com/What's All This Then. All this month for America Month, we're doing an American sitcom in London. We're going to be joined by our friend Slow Puke on Thursday to talk about the one where they go America in Friends, which, knowing Friends, that's probably what the episode is
not
called.
the one where they go America, the one where they go London.
They go in
They're
Britain.
always in America.
They're always we're watching the one where they go America. No, it's the one where they go to London. It's the two-parter, Ross's wedding, all of that stuff. That's what we're talking about on the Patreon. And if you want to get in touch with us as well, the email is whatsallthispost@gmail.com. That's it. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What's y'all this thing? What's y'all this thing?